entertain the village and talk about shit we stole. Hey, it's rage and pillage, interviewing all the players, every place we filled and reminiscing on the days that we made a killing. Burley, no chill, man, got the Viking mindset, bring the minds to your buildings, leaving fire behind us. A reminder, we drink till the drink diminished. Give a fuck what you think, came to rage and pillage. Are you ready?
Oh, hell yeah, bitches. We are fucking back. Rage and Pillage Podcast. I'm your creepy Uncle Burley. Da-da-da-da. Boom. Tuesday night. Only 3 minutes late. Got a crowd favorite is back tonight. Rob, Max ABV is back. What's up, brother?
What's going on, man? It's my fault. We're late, people. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We were playing a drinking game and lost
your kids. I love it. Fucking. And we're also joined by a hilarious comic out of Jersey, Dirty Jersey, Scott Holt. What's up, brother?
Hello. How are you, folks?
Doing pretty good. I actually, it's kind of good we started when we did, because I almost texted y'all, can we start 30 minutes later? Because I just found this show on Netflix called Down for Love. Have y'all seen this?
Is it similar to the phrase of the autistic show?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
But way funnier.
Those people are way more down.
Dog. It is the greatest.
They're down for anything.
It's funny because they all have like varying levels of their Down syndrome, and they're just matching them up all willy-nilly. So they're like, this one's high functioning and this one's licking a window. Go on a date. And I'm just like, what the fuck? It's like,
which is a window in between them.
Yeah, basically. Fucking dude, it's so bad, bro. They took him to a theme park and the kid shows up and he's really bad. He's a real bad silly. And the girl that's high functioning just like rolls her eyes as soon as he says one word. I'm like, oh no. Oh no.
Bro, you know it's bad if someone that also has Down syndrome is rolling their eyes at you.
It made me so happy. And I know what I'm doing with the rest of my night as soon as this show's over. I'm just going to deep dive into the world of silliness. Watch these goofballs go at it. Fucking so I started thinking, are there any gay Down syndrome people? Is that a thing?
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
I mean, probably.
That's like double born that ways. That's like double.
There's everything.
That's double disabilities.
I would love to see what their DNA helix would look like on like a diagram.
I guess I can
this
look
is
this
a
up.
normal person's DNA. This is this person's DNA.
Well, let's go past that. Is there a trans Down person?
There are
the Christian's argument. Like even these guys argue.
I know that there's a drag queen troupe of Down syndrome people, but it's over there in England or something. And now I got to look up gay Down syndrome people now.
That's fucking. Hey, Scott,
of course.
At least we're fellow Northeasterners, brother. I'm from
Philly.
Philly.
We're in Philly? Okay, yeah. Everyone thinks I'm from Philly, and I think it's because I'm a degenerate scumbag.
yeah, same. Same.
I just from Philly. I was like, no, Jersey, but I'll take it.
Oh no,
yeah, it's close enough.
I do well. There's like places, I don't do the greatest in Brooklyn. I've come around, but 5 years ago, I couldn't do well in Brooklyn at all. But 5 years ago in Philly, I would clean up. I would go down there. I'm back down. You got shows all the time.
We're simple people. We're simple people.
Just like mine. It's like where I'm from. The same. I come from small, kind of shitty towns, Belleville and North Arlington, New Jersey, and if I go do shows there, it's the same thing. They love I can get away with murder. And Brooklyn, it's a little bit. You gotta tighten up your jokes.
Oh, they're pretty stingy there.
Up there.
Yeah, it's hard. They're aware of all of everyone's feelings, and you just got to know that going in. You got to play the room.
Yeah, I wouldn't do well in Brooklyn either.
Yeah, how many Brooklyn listeners do you have, Burley?
I don't know.
how he started off, he lost them immediately.
Yeah. So here's Drag Syndrome on NBC.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Does that do anything for y'all?
I'm gonna drink.
I know other friends of mine who would immediately say I would, but
Listen, dude, if you're shooting out 2 a.m, gotta do what you gotta do. The level of, I was thinking about this too. The level of like fear factor, Joe Rogan like rooting me on to put my dick in a Down syndrome's mouth, bro. Like, you can do it, Burley. You can do it. There's no fucking way.
Here's the thing: you get to be on Joe Rogan, but you got to put the Down syndrome person's in your mouth.
Oh, I can. He will love me.
It's either that or eat a giant fucking like cow nutsack.
Yeah,
like what are you doing, brother?
Give me the Downsy. Yeah. So I'll be drooling as much as he is, just a little bit of jizz out the side. It's God's cruel trick that they have giant dongs, so it's just gonna fill my mouth.
It's like, oh man, this guy even comes slow.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't know if I pre-gamed enough for the show. I was trying.
That might be the name of the episode so far. This guy comes slow. That's up there. Oh man,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they should have never made that TV show. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, all those ones. Just like leave them alone, dude. Let them just be. I don't get it.
You do feel
my brother
like
texts me, dude. He's like that. My brother texts me. He's like, you need to watch this show on Netflix. And I was like, nope.
Yeah.
Nope, not doing it. I'm just going to laugh the whole fucking time and then feel like a piece of shit afterwards.
It makes me sad, dude, to be honest. I get sad by it.
I don't know how it doesn't feel like we're watching that show on like during an earthquake. Because if I'm that cameraman, I'm giggling the entire fucking time. You know, just like I'm trying to hold that camera steady.
That's the show. Season 2 is just filming the cameramen.
Yeah.
Just, giggle.
Just biting their tongues off. You know, just. Oh man. Yes, I didn't see the autistic one. I heard that one was brutal.
Yeah, I don't watch any of this. It's too much, man.
I'll laugh too hard, dude.
I despise reality TV. But I'm quickly running out of shit to talk about on this podcast. So now I have to keep up with shit, and then that's what I find.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. We were 2 minutes in. We're already talking about silly people. So, sorry.
Right, I have a question. Can I kick a question out?
Yeah.
All right. It's something I was thinking about, and it's something I ran into. And being a fellow fat person, what is the fattest thing that you guys have ever witnessed in public? It could be something you've done.
In public?
But what's the fattest thing you've ever seen in public?
Oh,
you want me to start? I can start.
Yeah.
All right. So, in Philly, I was at an Acme, okay? And I needed deli meats. Us Philadelphians love fucking deli meats. More specifically, Acme doesn't have the deli meats we know. So it's called Boar's Head. I don't know if you guys have that. Jersey probably does.
Yeah,
we do.
You do? Okay. I'm sitting in line and it's a busy like Sunday at like noon. Okay. And let me paint the picture for you. This fat person, and we're talking morbidly obese.
Was she a big fat giant fat person?
Oh, in a fat cart, rolls up to the salad bar of all places. Okay. So you have 10 people in the deli line with tickets waiting. This person, this degenerate, okay, is getting a normal salad. It's already 3 pounds of just lettuce. Okay.
Good.
Then they put on the fucking condiments. But in their cart, they're obviously trying to watch their weight. It's like 3 things of Entenmann's, you know, like the really good shit, you know, shit that's basically like if you were a diabetic, you die instantly.
What's M&M? Okay? I thought you said M&Ms, and then I realized that wasn't what you said.
I always forget that Texas, I don't know if you have Entenmann's.
Never heard of it, yeah.
So it's like Jersey, you know what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
right?
for sure. It's like Sara Lee, like don't like packages of donuts or.
Oh, okay,
packages.
gotcha.
It's like fresher version of like prepackaged shit.
Gotcha.
So they have like 3 boxes of that, some Diet Coke. They're watching their weight, and some other shit like a bag of chips. You know, it's like whatever. But they're getting their salad. I mean, we're talking like a pound of bacon, a shit ton of fucking ranch. Like it's no longer a salad. It's the bacon ranch that they're putting on.
When you said this, I thought they just went for the ranch to get.
Yeah. Oh, big time. So this fat piece of shit drops the salad. It's 3 pounds of salad all over the ground. Okay. What do you think that this person did? Do you think that they like told somebody or got up and cleaned it themselves?
They would start eating it off the floor.
I'll tell you what I do. I'm deuces. I'm rolling out, dude. Yeah.
This fucking curmudgeon, okay, starts backing up and it's making the beep sound because it's a fat person card. So beep, beep, beep. They're doing like an L. They're like moving through the crowd and they're backing up through the salad they dropped. So then as they pull away, there's just a trail of bacon ranch.
Just imagine it
fucking rolling through.
Ranch so going down.
We're looking at each other and I'm like, did they really just fucking do it? So then,
you're like, who did it?
Yeah. I got away with it too.
The best part was a guy who's clearly been working at the Acme Deli for 10 plus years. Starts walking out to take his break and he goes, "Oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is this?"
Was Tammy here again?
and I point, I'm like, "Yo, I'm sorry, man, but that person," and like you can see them still like curling around the corner very slowly.
They're flipping you off as they drive away. You know,
I'm like, if you follow the bacon ranch, bro, you got this. And it looked like I looked in his eye and I'm like, this motherfucker, either gonna quit Acme today or he's gonna kill himself. There's no middle ground. But that clearly is the fattest thing I've ever fucking seen in public. And dude, this was like 3 years ago, and I'll never forget it. I'll be 70 and I'll fucking tell this story.
If I was there, I think I would have looked at the security guy and I would have been like, "It was me, sorry." Like just like, no, it was me.
I felt so bad for the guy, dude, because you know what I'm talking about. It's like that person that has a career lifetime at a grocery store, and he's just like, he's like, if I seen it all, like he woke up today, he's like, I'm not going to see anything I haven't seen before. And today he's like, fuck, like who would do this?
Okay. That guy wins as far as fat shit. I've definitely like eaten shit and put it back. I've definitely done that.
Well, I eat and go. I consume whatever I take.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, okay.
I put it back.
Sir, like at our grocery stores here, I'm sure y'all have it here. They have where you can go get hot food from an area or something. I've definitely, as soon as I walk in, get some hot food, and the whole time I'm shopping, I'm munching. Yeah. And as soon as I'm full, I just stuff it onto one of the shelves and keep going. You know, like, I already ate it. No need to pay for it. You know?
So I'll take those like white chocolate pretzels and I'll eat those.
Dude, yeah, I'm a faggot for those. Those are good. Those are fucking good.
The fattest thing. This is like in between fat and homeless, but for sure.
I mean, it fits. It fits.
Yeah. I was like, we're like in a park. Me and my buddy are like just like smoking weed in the park, and then this homeless guy comes into the park and he does not see us in the park, and like directly in front of us, just starts taking a shit. You couldn't believe how fat he was. Like, I don't understand how he was homeless, and see, like how he was supporting his weight to even take a shit without a toilet. It was impressive, but it was like immediately like we were running away, and he had to have been like, "What the? Oh, I didn't know someone was." And like also not care. I don't know.
There's an art to outdoor shitting. Have you ever seen somebody outdoor shit for the first time and just shit right into their pants, basically? Because you got to kind of lean back onto something or hold on to something, or else it's gonna fall right in your pants. I've seen people just try to bend over, and I was like, oh no, here we go. It's fucking great. So,
have you ever seen that viral video I feel like it's a New York subway, and the dude is like he's homeless and this guy's like mopping up the fucking subway. And the homeless guy, as soon as he steps like 3 feet away, the homeless guy goes right up to his bucket and just shits right into his bucket. You're like, oh man, dude, that poor guy.
That guy was mad, but that was like the best thing that homeless guy could have done in that scenario.
No doubt, yeah.
Like then he would have to clean it up with the bucket anyway, so his bucket would have been shitty anyway.
True. Either way, it's a shitty bucket, I guess.
Yeah, one hundo.
Like I thought it was nice. Everyone was getting mad at him. I thought it was nice guy, that guy. You see something?
He was doing him a favor. Yeah.
Some of the shit that goes on in the subway. That guy's a fucking patriot.
Oh my! He's shitting in your bucket, bro.
It's your fault for putting his bucket here. Yeah.
He went back to shit again.
Yeah, that might be the same guy I saw do it. That's the same.
I've never been down into the subway, so like I hear that's a fucking trip. Like
the smells are intense, dude.
I have to. I mean, it's not air conditioned, right? It's not air conditioned, so
some are, some aren't. But it's. I'll tell you what, it builds a good immune system.
It has to.
Yeah.
I imagine COVID doesn't even survive down there, bro.
I have to imagine touching the rails, walking down the steps has to be horrible.
Yeah, you're supposed to lick them. That's what you lick them.
Build an immunity.
Yeah.
I was doing all that kind of shit up until after COVID was over. Then I caught it. It was fucking ridiculous. Yeah, I didn't catch it till the very end when it wasn't cool anymore.
Oh no, bro! I didn't get it until I got the fucking shot. That's when I got COVID. I was out mid-COVID. We were fucking grocery shopping and shit. I'm like, yo, I'm baller, bro. I have a fucking great immune system. The moment I get the fucking vaccine, literally 2 weeks later, I get fucking COVID.
That's what you
and
get,
it's
bro.
Fucking awful.
That's what you get, bro.
So bad.
That's what you get.
Were you guys going and doing comedy still? Right?
Nah, I mean, dude, I've never done an open mic ever, bro. I keep chickening out. Fucking
yeah, I'm too much of a pussy, bro. Yeah. I'm sure I feel like I could probably do pretty well, but I'm such a pussy. I couldn't do it.
So, in other words, you got bigger balls than us.
My immune, because we were at like the comics didn't fucking stop, man.
Yeah, y'all were doing those illegal shows and shit, right?
Outside, inside, like it was just people threw them, and we were like, yeah, we'll fucking go. Like people were like just starved for stage time. So if someone threw something up, we were like, let's go.
Dude, I saw big names performing in the back of pickup trucks and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that was show I think was out in Brooklyn. I think it was in Brooklyn. But yeah, there's like, yeah, man, they did car shows. Fucking it's like it's addicting. It's like once you get in a room and get laughs like that, there's kind of like nothing else like it. So they get it you do anything to get back to that.
I've got 3.5 months to do an open mic. I promised the listeners I was going to do it this year. So I'm slowly building up the courage. Yeah. And in Houston has a great scene, dude. So I got to fucking do it, you know?
Houston has like a great fucking scene.
Yeah. I heard great things about Houston, but yeah, man, and Philly, dude, I know a couple guys down in Philly and I've been there a bunch and they're like camaraderie and they're like, that's a tight knit group. They're all like super fun and it's a good group of comics down there. A lot of fucking funny dudes and girls.
A lot of big names have come out of Philly too, for
sure. Yeah. Shane Gillis to be the
Kevin Hart,
Big J. Yeah.
Hart, sure. Yeah. But yeah, the first time fucking sucks, man. No one like.
Can I just skip the first time? Fucking, you know.
Well, it's worth just like it's gonna suck. Just know it's gonna suck. But like, like the beginning, it might go well, and that's great. And then sometimes there's 70 million different scenarios of how it can go. But usually it goes like first time goes pretty good, second time sucks, and then you have to make the decision: do you want to keep going?
Yeah. So I'm probably too old to make a career out of it, but I want to at least say I did it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm 36 and just starting now is probably not the best bet. So
it doesn't matter because you actually have a leg up because like some of these like young, like 19, 20-year-olds, it's like, who wants to listen to a dude who's not, they have no world perspective. A 30-something-year-old guy, you've lived life. You have a little bit more.
I'll say it every show. Matt Rife. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So,
dude, Bill Burr is probably he's got to be him and Dave Chappelle are my two all time. I don't know if I can tell you. It might be Dave Chappelle just because his comedy, dude. It's on another fucking level. I fucking love that guy. And the shit he says and does, like he does not give a fuck.
I really like him, but I don't think the GOAT's supposed to call themselves the GOAT. Does that make sense?
That's an argument for LeBron too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But LeBron's just keeps stacking his case, and Chappelle too.
Yeah, true.
Fucking like the one he did where he was just at like his old school, like that one, like was brilliant. But it's like it's like Chappelle and Burr are kind of like the Carlin and Pryor's, but they're like kind of flipped a bit. Whereas like Chappelle's a little more heady, and Burr's just a little bit fucking wackier. But
dude, I just saw Burr in
every bit
Atlantic
angry.
City,
Yeah.
and he was talking about the submarine implosion.
Yeah,
he was. And it was funny because I didn't realize just how much like a red state Jersey is. So like he started making fun of Trump and nobody was laughing. So he's like, oh, okay, get it. So he started making fun of Biden. Everybody was laughing.
It depends.
So he's like, all right, so you guys, he's like, so like you guys obviously are obviously pro Trump. Okay, all right. And like just start making fun of him, like everybody in the whole fucking audience. And just the shit he talks about, dude, like. And my fiance, her favorite fucking comedian is Anthony Jeselnik.
Oh, sure. Yeah, dark as shit.
We actually, so in Atlantic City, it was Anthony Jeselnik Friday night and Bill Burr Saturday night. We did both fucking back to back. And Jeselnik is fucking great because he hates kids. So my fiance hates kids. And that's his whole bit. Like literally his whole new bit was about how much he hates. He's like, how about fucking pregnant women, huh? They're fucking awful.
First off,
just goes into 10 minutes about it.
How'd you score one of those? Usually it's the dude that doesn't want kids. How'd you score one of those, sir?
I got lucky, I guess.
Jesus Christ.
I actually wanted the kids. So I guess I have a vagina. Hold on.
Ari Shaffir.
I'm good. I got testicles. I'm good.
Ari Shafir's got to know, he's got a anti-kids.
Yeah,
special.
he's got a whole thing on that. Yeah, it was a double special, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was a really good one.
Yeah,
I don't know if I've ever seen Ari. Is he good?
He's good. Yeah, and his most recent one, Jew, is fantastic.
It's the most educational stand-up comedy special I've ever heard of my life. To where I showed it to my Jewish friends. I was like, is this shit true? And they're like, yeah, every bit of it. I was like, God damn.
He got it fact checked and stuff. Yeah, he does a really good job of like having comedians on and talk about their specials, and then he does it for his own too. But that special was like a fuck you to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, which I have a couple buddies out there right now. But they Edinburgh's like they'll do hour shows, and it's like it's more of the like kind of that Brooklyn crowd where it's like just my story and parts here and there, but it's not. And he was like, no, you just make the whole fucking thing funny, dude.
Yeah.
and he did a good job of it.
It's kind of like, have you ever heard like, there's some outliers that are funny, but have you ever heard like a lot of English stand up? It's Jimmy Carr is like an outlier where he's actually funny. A lot of the English stand ups, like long stories that aren't that funny. Unless it's like the very beginning and the very end, the middle, which could be 5-6 minutes. Right. There's not a single fucking joke. You're like, all right,
Yes. I mean, storytelling's an art, but it's not the craft. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. But speaking of wild shit, I didn't get to talk about, I had Gerard Butler on last week and didn't get a chance to talk about this. Y'all catch the fucking Barstool thing that went down? He bought his fucking $500 million company back for $1.
For $1? Yeah.
Fucking, what was it, Dave Portnoy? Yep. So he had that deal with Penn Financial or whatever, whoever had the gambling thing. And they wanted to make a big deal with ESPN. So he was like, well, fuck that. I want out. So he bought his whole Barstool back for $1. $1, sir.
They have stipulations, though. So his two stipulations were, one, his largest advertisers were sports books.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He can't have any sportsbook advertiser.
He'll be fine.
None.
He'll be fine.
He'll definitely be fine. And his second stipulation is if he ever actually sells it, which he went on video and was like, I will never sell this. I'll give it to one of my employees, and I hope my employees give it to their kids. And Barstool will always be like private.
Yeah.
If they ever do sell it, then Penn gets 50% of the sale. Which, I mean, dude, if you sell a company for 500 mil and then get it back for $1, fuck yeah, bro.
That's fucking rules.
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
And that dude's a fucking content machine, bro.
He's hilarious, dude. He's hilarious.
I have a little thorn in my side with them. I did
really.
I did like I did a stunt a while back where I got dressed up in like a business suit and like had a briefcase and like a coffee and got on a paddleboard and paddleboarded across the Hudson River from Jersey City to New York at like morning rush hour, like I was traveling. In, like, a suit, and I just
wait, hold on. I remember that. I didn't know it was you, but I remember that video. Yeah, okay.
And so I did it, and like it went viral and it went crazy, and like Barstool had it, but Barstool like refused to tag me in it, and like it could have like really blown up my followers.
No shit.
They like were, and it's like I had another buddy who got into the company and stuff, and it was like a complaint from people. They would take content from people and not tag them, and if people gave them shit, they would just put it down. So instead of like helping people out, they would always just like use it for their own. So that was kind of a thing. And there was like a couple, like obviously it was a joke. I even said I was a comedian in it to like I knew some people weren't going to get it, and I thought that was even funnier. Like the people that didn't get it is funny. Like it was just a joke. I said I was like going to meet a manager or something.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you probably would have got there faster than fucking sitting in traffic.
It took me a half hour. It was like quick as shit. I had to carry the giant board around, but it was also like, dude, it was so fucking hard. I was so committed to the bit. All I had was hot coffee, and it was exhausting, and I was so thirsty, and all I had. But yeah, so I was like, whatever.
You're definitely not drinking from the Hudson River, bro.
I was trying not to go in. I didn't go in. There was police on the other side. They were trying to arrest me and shit. But yeah, it was like, and then so everyone kind of was taking it. It went viral, whatever. But then there was Barstool guys were like, this fucking hardo or whatever their terms are. They were like kind of trashing me. And in my head, I wanted to show up in the suit and the board outside. They had their offices were in New York at that time.
Yeah.
And I was going to call the guy out and be like, hey, I don't know the guy's name, but I was just going to like be outside like, hey, you fucking asshole. Like,
that would have played. It would have played, dude.
I know. I couldn't get off, I couldn't get off work again. It was like,
oh, fuck.
I didn't do it, but I wish I did. I wish I did it. I should have made it a thing.
God damn. Dude, I remember that fucking video. That's hilarious. What would it be called? It's out there still. It has to be. What would it be called?
Just like paddleboarder crosses Hudson or something. I don't know. Paddleboard.
Fucking Google, man. Fucking Google.
Paddleboard commuter, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. You made Inside Edition, dog.
It was Inside Edition. Good Morning America. I was on panel. I like went into the studio for Good Day New York.
NFL Sunday
Dude,
Ticket is now on you.
I remember this shit. That's funny.
There was people in like China and like the Chinese news. There was people in like Israel news. Germany was emailing me. It was international. It's crazy.
Holy shit, bro.
Yeah.
There we go. Let me unmute it.
A guy dressed in a business suit used a paddleboard to cross the Hudson River from New Jersey to Manhattan, all to get to an important meeting on time and avoid the rush hour traffic.
I was running late, and I just had
Look at that dude right there.
I had the board.
Molly, dude.
Yeah, I'm noticing that.
Say, bro, Purple Molly?
It sure seems like a smart idea.
Inside Edition called me and they like asked me to do it, and I was like, I'm not fucking. I said no to them, and then I came downstairs and my family was like, dude, what do you to go on?
Yeah,
Inside
100%, dude.
And then I went back. Because they were like wanting me to do it again.
Oh,
see, I'm out. They have like I'm out. That's the time for them. So that's not what I did. They just wanted their own footage of it. And they were like, yeah, man, put a suit back on and do it. I was like, how many suits do you think a guy like me owns? That shit's dirty now. I can't fucking go again.
Who the fuck is that? Did they get a random person to just talk about it?
Paddleboard. I couldn't believe it. Everybody was kind of in shock, just laughing. He had a briefcase. I said,
was she homeless?
So fucking mad at me because I went on Good Day New York without her. Because Inside Edition, she asked to come with me. And I was like, yeah, come to Inside Edition with me. I don't give a fuck. And then she found out I was doing Good Day New York. And she was like, can I come to Good Day New York with you? And I just like didn't answer. I was like, I'm not doing you work with me. You're a fucking psycho. And then she wrote me like a fucking 3-paragraph, like, how dare you? We were in this together. I was like, what did you do? What did you do?
Did you paddle across the fucking Hudson?
You go fuck yourself. Like.
That's so fucking funny, dude. That's hilarious. Small fucking world, I guess. I remember this video.
Yeah.
But that's wild, though. So did anything come out of it other than the Inside Edition and the Good Morning New York or whatever you said?
Inside Edition, there's like a small clip of me pulling up to the other side, and basically they said they were only going to pay me if they used the content I gave them. So I gave them all the stuff, and they used the tiniest snippet of me on the other side, and they gave me $500 for it, and like that, and like Black Tux, like sponsored me. They gave me like 3 suits over 3 months, and like, you had to return them. And
that sucks.
It was like a rental. It's like a tuxedo rental place.
Okay.
And they gave me a free Metro card, like a year-long Metro card, and they gave me 3 suits. But the first suit I sent back to them had like tomatoes all over it, because I used to do a show in New York where it was like on milk crates and a banana as a microphone. You throw tomatoes if you didn't like jokes and shit. And then the other suit, I tried to hop a fence to get a picture, and I ripped the whole inside. And then the other suit, I was at a wedding, and I cut my foot on some rocks out in the water, and I had blood all over that suit. They stopped answering my email.
You live a hell of a life, sir.
They're like, fuck this guy. This is like the worst guy to give rental suits to.
I gave every single suit they gave me. I gave back.
Why do all of these suits have blood?
Yeah. I was just like, I don't know why they don't talk to me no more. I don't get it.
That's fucking great. No,
yeah, but
Jesus Christ.
That was it. But like the Inside Edition people, they gave me that money. Like I think it was out of like they saw how that crazy lady was towards me, and they saw like nobody else was helping me, and I gave them some footage. They like at one point I got off the paddleboard and I like emptied my shoe, and it was like they had some like funny I was making the camera. I had a mic on, and I was like so the audio guys had me, and they're like filming me or whatever. And I kept like they were like real nervous the cops were going to come and get them in trouble. So I kept being like, oh shit, the cops are here. The cops are here. And then you see them turn around, and I was just fucking with them. And then I kept pretending to fall. I was like, how expensive is this mic? This wake is big. And then I was just like, fucking with them. But yeah, so I think they just like felt bad and like used the footage to give me.
That's my first thought. I mean, you must paddleboard enough to own one, I guess. But I know I would get out about, I don't know, 4 paddles away from the rocks and then just eat shit. I know me. I guess I'm swimming now. You just see that's not a buoy, that's Burley. Yeah,
I didn't want to go in. That was a big concern. But there was like everyone was telling me not to do it because it was like dangerous. There was like a shit ton of fucking boats going by, and some of the boats were like pissed. They were like fucking really laying into their forms. And the ferry guys loved it. The ferry guys thought it was funny, but the big shipping containers hated it. And I didn't even leash my board to myself. You're supposed to have a life vest and a whistle if you're doing it. And everyone in my family and friends were telling me not to do it. They're like, this is dumb. This is dangerous. You're going to die. My wife was the only one who was like full on encouraged me to do it. And I found out like months later that she took out a term life insurance policy on me.
We'll be all right. Yeah.
That's some fucking ID channel shit, bro. Paddleboarder who was just faking it. His wife collects on the life insurance.
Now, after you get off, you got to figure out if that sigh was over leaf or, God damn it, just like, So how long did you spend planning that, or did you just do it on a whim?
It was probably like I thought about it. I like messaged them a bunch of people to see if they could help. There were supposed to be people like the lady who took the picture was supposed to be my friends on the ferry, and they all just started talking to each other, and no one went on the ferry. And like the place we were supposed to meet, they were like hot on my trail on the other side to help me carry the board, and then they just like went to the place we were supposed to meet. It was a disaster, but I don't know. I just thought I was making a funny video for my friends or my YouTube. I didn't think it was going to go crazy like that.
Dude, it's fucking solid. Like, coming up with a good idea, like an original idea, is fucking tough. For about a month and a half, I've been like, I need to film like a little sketch or something. I got nothing, bro. Like I can't come up with dick.
I mean, the people that put out fucking content, like however many times a week, like I can't even like wrap my head. If I do that, I just have to like go back and pull out old shit. But yeah, if I come up with a good idea, like when I have good ideas, they'll come to me and I'll love them and I'll use them. But like even still, like you have a good idea, you still have to like manipulate it to work for you, or you know, craft it into the right wording and stuff. So yeah, there's stuff.
You know who blows my mind with that shit? You've probably worked with him, Sean Malia or Melia. You know what I'm talking about? He's been on the podcast, but he's a New York comic, man. See if I can pull him up. Dude, he is constantly putting out new shit, and I'm like, how the fuck, bro? Let me share my screen real quick because it makes no sense how often he's doing this shit.
Yeah, it's like work, man, and it's crazy. Like I have work, I have a family, I got fucking. I want to be writing bits. I want to be working on my jokes. I don't want to be fucking.
This cat, do you know him?
No.
He works all over New York. He's been on the pod, dude. He just constantly puts out fucking content, and it's good content.
Yeah,
I'm like, who the fuck are you working with, dude? Jesus.
There's some guys I know. They like have like a team of them. That's helpful. They keep trying to ask me to go in their office, and I'm thinking about it. But
dude, do it.
Yeah.
It's dude, right now, as far as the internet and comedy goes, it's either crowd work clips or sketches, bro.
I hate this crowd.
I'm with you on that. Thank Christ you agree with me. Fuck it. The crowd work shit.
People will post stuff that like the audience gets to laugh.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think this is helping? Fucking, I don't know. I don't know. Like if I have a good idea, like my most recent sketch I did, I'll have like sketches, and if you compile all of them, it doesn't look bad, but it's like compared to everybody else, it's not good. But like I had one where I just thought of it, like there's a funeral home near me called Dangler Funeral Home, and I was like, oh, that's fucking hilarious. How is that a real name? And then I just did I put a noose around my neck and I went in front of them and I
saw that. Yeah.
It's just like talking about like who's dangling in your family? Come bring them down here.
I want to do something with this right here because it is a real law firm. I don't know if you can read the name of the law firm.
Dude. Yeah.
I want to do something with this.
That's crazy.
I've been
no, we're just racially fluid.
Yeah, dude. What's up, playa? You just have an old man who's like, what's up, dog? You know,
doing like fucking old school, like
yeah. That's I don't know. I've been sitting on that one for a little bit. I'm trying to come up with something there.
You need a do-rag and some nice sneakers and a suit. That's all you need.
Check, and check, sir. Fucking
dude, it is crazy. Like the amount of content, like especially like a TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Like this one dude I follow that gets millions of views. It's like this African dude, and he'll play videos of girls, and they're like, I don't know, like I need a guy that's like really strong, and he goes, okay, and then she's like, but like he needs to also have like a lot of emotions. He goes, okay, we could do that, and then like she goes to this other, she's like, what the fuck do you expect, man? And he like goes into this like crazy thing, and it's like that's just so simple. But the fact that he did it, and it's like he picks the most random TikToks, and I'm like, dude, you're fucking hilarious.
Yeah, some people just have it in that regard of like the translating it to social media, which is good. But there's other people that like they'll just do like street jokes and then walk away funny, and it's like they just move their knees funny and walk away, and they have like millions, and it's like it just hurts my fucking head.
Someone did a full act out version of that joke with the you bite the front of an apple and it tastes like gin, and then the back of it tastes like tonic. You know that old joke about you go into the bar and he hands you an apple, and he's like, I want an apple that tastes like pussy, and he takes a bite. This tastes like shit. We'll turn it around. You know that old joke. Okay, yeah. Someone did the full act out version of it, like with like three guys at a bar.
I saw that.
Bajillions of fucking views, dude. It's wild.
Genius.
Yeah, I don't know. That annoys me.
Big time. Big time, dude. Write something, bitch. Write something.
Yeah, right.
Here's the problem, right?
In other scenes from movies.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I think the problem is like comedy now, especially with like younger people, is just it's like 10-second comedy.
Yeah.
Like you need to have like a 10, 20-second bit, and it doesn't have to be that funny, but it just has to be funny enough for people to be like, oh, that's funny. Like
what I feel
that's
bad
where
for,
we're at.
what I feel bad for is these guys making fools of themselves in that 20-second thing. Like these 500-pound guys painting themselves green and then got no likes. It's just like, ooh.
Yeah.
You know,
Very,
now that's on the internet forever, fatty. You know, it's like,
Well, you know what? Look, I mean, let's be honest. They got nothing to lose, right?
yo, they got a lot of weight to lose. They got plenty of weight to lose, dude.
There you go, man. Yeah, no, I have a buddy, Max Antonucci, he's a very funny comic, and he just like recently sent me a video of him doing stand up, and it's like a minute 20, and he's like, "Is this too long?" And I'm like, like, I don't think so. And it's like a well-crafted fucking, has a ton of beats. He has laughed the lines the whole way through. And it's like, I want him to post it because it's a good joke. And I would hope that it goes well. But like his concern, as well as probably mine, if I had the similar thing, it's like, it's too long and people aren't going to watch. And it's like, that's
crazy.
Fucking way funnier than the fucking 10-second guy being an idiot. And it's like, how long it took him to make that joke great? It's frustrating.
I don't know how to check like analytics or whatever on IG and shit, but I've definitely uploaded shit on YouTube. You can see your analytics right there on Front Street. Average view time on a 1-minute video, 16 seconds, bro. It's fucking wild. They didn't even get to the joke. I'm like, God damn it, you know? It's like,
dude, it's the same thing with my podcast, bro. Like if I post an hour-long interview, sometimes my average view time's 3 minutes. And that's good. It's like
we're going somewhere.
Content it just does, unless it's a fucking movie.
Yeah.
Or you're Joe Rogan. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I consume longer stuff.
Yeah, and I think we all do because we understand the art form. For Joe Schmo, I don't think they do, man. Especially the young kids.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, I know. I was at a football game and I saw a kid on like Snapchat and he was just like, I was like, what are you even doing? Can you see anything you just did? Like, what the fuck? It's crazy.
I had a conversation with my wife the other day and I was like, I gotta figure out how to target the 13 to 17-year-old range. And she just made a look at me. I'm like, calm down. Hold on. I'm just like, if I can get them in, I have lifelong fans, you know, just like, because right now my demo is like 25 to fucking 40 or something.
Just get a.
He's like, look, if I just show my dick.
Yeah, just one time. It's fine. It won't even be hard. It won't even be hard. Yeah. I won't even make it hard. I'll give it the Hollywood fluff. Just a little plump, you know?
All you need is a van and free cigarettes, bud.
In a van down by the river.
I've told this joke 1,000 times, but it always makes me laugh. Like, if someone wanted to get me in a van when I was a little kid, they weren't going to get me with candy. They could have got me with like something savory, like pork chops or a charcuterie board. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm coming, sir. You know,
that's Pokemon cards.
That's your first joke of your set.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I have a joke book that is endless. I'm just fucking scared. I'm a bitch. Well, sorry to hit a fucking shitty spot with the Barstool thing, dude.
No, I like them. I have friends that love them. I don't know. I had a nose of thorn, and then like I went to college up north in Providence, and I have like friends from Massachusetts from that. And there, like another point that annoyed me is like he kept talking to me, and he would say these funny things, and I'd be like, oh, that's funny, man, that's funny. And then like I later found out that like all of those are just like phrases that gets used in all the Barstool, like fuck, and I was just like, you're just a fucking poser. You're just fucking using their language. Like, this is fucking stupid. They turn out fans, dude. They got fans. You get in with Barstool. That's why I thought about going to do that thing outside their office. Because if you get in with them, like I'm mad at them because of the one thing, but if they ever put me under their wing, I'd fucking
for sure. Yeah. I mean, dude, it's probably the highest earning fraternity there is, right? Yeah, for easily, you know, it's a frat house.
Yeah.
You could tell he eats that shit up because, like, I follow him on Twitter. And what did he post yesterday? He was at a thing. He was at a concert. He was at an Ed Sheeran concert. Okay. And he took a picture of him and the owner of the Patriots. And he had his arm and he had a smile. But in between them was John Bon Jovi. And he goes, oh, yeah, just, John Bon Jovi. And it's like, All right, man. Okay. Like,
Yeah.
that's such a douchey thing to fuck.
But if you were there and you had John Bon Jovi and that dude, you're taking a picture, right?
I would absolutely take the same exact.
I'd post
picture,
it on
but
everything.
Still,
I'd send it to my grandmother. All right, just like,
Yeah.
Dude, it didn't look like John Bon Jovi. He
Oh,
looked.
wait, hold on. You guys don't
He
fuck
looked
John
bad.
Bon Jovi?
well, sorry, did we just?
Like the fuck?
Sorry about yours. Springsteen and Bon Jovi are your boys up there. I forgot.
Dude, we got a fucking rest stop. We got a rest stop named after Bon Jovi. You leave him alone.
I think Springsteen was playing tonight. Here, I think so. Yeah. I feel like I heard somebody from work.
He goes heavy all
talking
across USA, man.
Dude, he's fucking that guy. I don't know how the fuck they like. I could like.
Fucking
I'm
podcast,
37 and I have struggles like walking up 2 flights of stairs. Like,
Yeah, well, that's his livelihood, you know.
I've heard about Springsteen. He's a lot like Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson does the same thing. So Springsteen goes up and plays for what, 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours. He's known for after his show going to some dive bar and then just play until like 4 a.m. to some small crowd in a dive bar. You know,
he lives the life. He's the real deal. But yeah,
Springsteen's here tomorrow and Friday.
You going?
No, fuck no. You know, listen. Do you know who I'm really pissed I didn't actually get to see?
Hold on. Let us guess. Who you got, Scott?
Yeah.
Who you got, Scott?
Band? You're saying band?
He was more of a solo kind of performance.
Yeah, it was after Wham. It was Boy George, but he passed away sadly. Sadly.
I'll give you one hint. You'll probably get it right away.
But I'm thinking of George Michael shit. All right.
No, absolutely not. He played the harmonica.
The Blues Traveler?
Nope.
Bob Dylan. He's still alive.
Who?
Bob Dylan?
No. Tom Petty.
Oh, Tom Petty.
Yeah.
Tom Petty. I'm pissed because a buddy of mine was like, yo, let's go. He just, dude, his music is just, I don't know, man. Like I grew up with him. My dad was big into him and the Beatles. And like his music was just so unique. And it was Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. And my buddy wanted me to go with him to the concert. He was in Philly. It was like 2 months before he died. And I was like, nah, I'm cool. And then this motherfucker, he had like everything in his system, fucking cocaine, Xanax, you name it. This motherfucker was fucking on something. And I'm like, all right, at least he went out like not like a pussy.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
But
I'm looking at Tom Petty's greatest hits right now. I know only 4 of these.
Yeah, you probably look at Foreigner. Look at Boston.
no, you probably know more than 4. He's
No.
one of those people. He's like 3 doors down. You're like, I know 3 songs. But then you listen to 3 doors down, you're like, oh, I know 10 songs.
Listen, dude, you're talking
because you didn't
to
realize.
You're
Those
talking
are
to a
weird.
fan of Limp Bizkit, okay? All right, so
They're weird. They don't equal.
I take Limp Bizkit, Fred Durst over Tom Petty all day. I'm taking it now. Put that on record.
Christ. Jesus Christ.
Still alive and kicking, and one's dead. Who wins?
Yeah, I mean,
What is going on in Houston right now? That's what I want to know. And how fucking sticky is his VR headset back there? I bet you it's now fucking sticking to the fucking headset.
I tell you what. So since the last we talked about this virtual porn that is amazing. Yeah. I'm trying to take it out of my hands right now. God damn it. I haven't touched it. I haven't touched it since I fucking told you about it.
how do you get cum on the inside of the goggles?
It's just
I read it here.
just potato
Hey,
flakes.
Mom, who's been using this?
Just potato flakes around my eyes, just crust, you know.
Your doctor's like, how did you get rid of all of your eyelashes?
Yeah, right. Dude, speaking of
No,
eyelashes,
it's hairy.
I have an issue with my eyelashes that tell me if y'all have ever had this. Are y'all sleep on your sides by any chance?
It depends.
Okay, I sleep on my left side always. I don't really turn around like a rotisserie.
Just before you go into this, by the way, that's actually really bad for you. As a drinker, you should be sleeping on your right side because your heart is above your liver when you do that. When you sleep on your left side, it's the opposite. So it's actually it's worse for you. But
Listen,
go ahead. I only
dude.
saw that on a TikTok. You should probably download it.
okay.
It's probably-
You
it's
should have
probably
started with I saw this on TikTok.
No, but he was singing a really cool song.
Yeah,
so I
yeah, and I won't back down. No, so fucking, I got this thing where I sleep. My eyelashes have started to grow down because my pillow's right here. My eyelashes are growing straight into my eye now. I have tried using the little lady thing that my wife has that makes them curl up. Doesn't work. I've put on clear mascara. Doesn't work. Now my wife has to come in and trim my eyelashes like a real homo, dude. I'm just like,
Well, I mean, clear mascara. I think is gayer than
He's living
you're
that.
telling me. You're telling me. I'm like, all right, nobody's gonna know, right? She's like, no,
He's
nobody will
living
know.
that true down for love, bro.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
knew I recognized you with that drag down.
Fuck. That's hilarious. I spilled beer all over my desk and I don't have a rag.
Yeah, it's beer. All right.
yeah, okay.
All right, we'll use a dirty sock. Fuck it.
Yeah, why you don't cut yourself when you're socked, bro?
Nothing.
It's the padded walls and not allowed to have sharp things that bothers me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
My fucking face hurts. Jesus.
Okay. Yeah. So got that knocked out. Man, I have so many things I want to talk about. We're not gonna have enough time.
Does that surprise you, bro? Anytime I feel like you and I get it in a podcast, we just
we
and
kind of
we
go
right
everywhere.
off the rails.
I was gonna tell a story, but I feel like we got to get the things right.
Oh wait, no, we got time. Tell a story, sir.
Yeah, man.
This
let's
show's
go.
about you, Mac. Rob's been on.
So it was just the Bruce Springsteen thing. Speaking of low view counts, with him and Brock's podcast got canceled.
I never caught it. Did you ever catch it?
I never saw an episode,
Nah.
which is ridiculous. You think that's something you would consume? Like, how is that? So it's a weird, unappealing thing. But I used to live in San Diego, and I used to go up to LA. I had a buddy who was into like improv comedy, and I was stand-up comedy, and he was like, "Come do improv with me." I was like, "Only if you do stand-up." So whatever. I thought I was going to hate improv, but it was actually pretty fun.
It's got to help your comedy chops, right?
It did for
Yeah.
sure. It did. Yeah, I want to get back into it because all these like fucking crowd work clips. It's like, I do well at crowd work, but I more when I'm on the stage, I just want to get. There's like every time I get off stage, there's like 6 jokes I wish I told.
Yeah, you
So
have
the
a
crowd
script
work-
you're trying to get through. Yeah.
Yeah, the crowd, it just like it takes away from it. I hate it, but whatever. So we're driving up, and Bruce Springsteen was playing at like the Anaheim Theater in between on the way up, and I was like, dude, let's just stop. We'll go up the night before. We'll stop. We'll go see them, and then go stay with our buddy up there. And so we go up, and he's like, we don't have tickets. Like, don't worry about it, man. So we come in, and as we're walking up to the place, it had already started. There's 2 people walking out. I was like, hey, you guys leaving? They're like, yeah. I was like, can I get your tickets?
Yeah.
They're like, they're like, that fucking guy sucks. They were like European. They had like accents. I was like, you know, fucking Bruce. And I took their ticket. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you just kill them in the parking lot. Yeah.
Yeah, like, what are you talking about? Like, away from me. They took their tickets, go in, and we're sitting there, and he's like, he's the whole time just going, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to work. And we just walk up, and I spot one like older lady working the door. I was like, she's our girl. Come on.
Yeah.
And I walked up, and I was like, hey, we were just having cigarettes or whatever. And she was just like beeped our ticket. She's like, no, you can't leave. You can't come back in. You're already in. It says these tickets. I was like, yeah, I just told you we were having a cigarette.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, you can't do. And I was like, oh, what? I thought it was a cigarette. And she's like, oh God. All right, go ahead.
Nice.
And the guy was like, you fucking picked the one lady who's not doing her job that night. He was like mad we got in because he was wrong.
We got the one geriatric bitch. Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, we used to sneak into fucking Yankee Stadium games all the time. I snuck into a Miami Dolphins when they were playing the Giants. We went down to go see them.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So I got given 2 tickets to go to a Texans game. You know, say what you want, whatever, blah blah blah. Fucking yeah, it's fucking Rob. And they were like, pick any day. I was like, I wouldn't mind seeing them play the Steelers. So I went through all the rigmarole and emailing this guy back and forth, and he got me the tickets. This is one of our customers. And got me the tickets, and then about 5 minutes after he's like, "Okay, we got them. I'll send them over." I realized I'm gonna be in Vegas that weekend. I'm like, God damn it, dude! So I haven't been to a football game in probably 10 fucking years. So,
Oh, dude, football games are fucking great, man. However, I have like the worst luck known to man.
Yeah, you're an Eagles fan.
Well, my fiance bought me tickets for my birthday last year, and she gave me two different choices. I'm like, Vikings, because like the way the time worked, I'm like, I only have to take one day off from work, whatever. Yeah. And it was the only game in the first half of the year that rained. Only game. But she got us good seats. She got us like club box seats.
Yeah.
So like we at least had the ability to go out and then like come inside
to the cover.
Like,
yeah.
It was like personalized restaurants and shit like that. Yeah. And it was cool, but like, dude, it was like, and it's crazy because it was like late September, early October. So like normally it's hot still for the most part. And it's not too, but it was like 50 or 45 degrees. And like we're sitting there and the rain's just like fucking hitting us in the face. And it took us forever to Uber because we were Ubering down because we were going to fucking drink a shitload. And it was so bad. But like the game was still good. It was still fun to watch. It's just, we couldn't really like sit at our seats. We were probably there for maybe like a quarter and a half. It was rough.
How big is Philly? Like how long would it take you to get across the city, east to west?
Well, it depends. So I'm in the Northeast and I can get to Center City, like Ubering in like 20-ish minutes. I can get to the airport in 30.
That tells me nothing. I don't know where anything is in Philly. I've never been. So east to west, north to south, just tell me how big the city is.
It's not like I feel like it's not like Houston or Dallas.
Yeah, Houston's stupid.
It's big, but it's like compartmentalized.
Yeah,
so like Center City is like the hub. That's like the city.
Okay.
And then you have all different parts. So like Northeast is like the suburbs.
Okay.
South is like South Street, and that's like the fun part. So you start to get to like just this long stretch of like bars and like shops and like fun shit to do. North, you're probably getting shot or stabbed. Really any kind of north.
Where's Will Smith from? Wherever that's at, yeah. So
he's from West Philly.
Oh, okay.
West Philly's a little rough, but North Philly's probably the worst.
Okay.
Like you probably don't want to be anywhere in the north side.
I live in East Houston, and to get to West Houston it would take me a little over an hour.
No, it's not going to be like that.
Yeah, okay. That's no traffic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Houston's super spread out. Like New York is straight up. I don't know how Jersey is. What's the biggest city in Jersey? I can't even think of it.
Well, I mean, you got like Newark's pretty big, Jersey City. I mean, Trenton, not anymore, but it used to be a giant hub. Yeah, I mean,
if you want to die and you go to like Camden.
They got a really good concert venue there. It's like all outside.
Yeah,
there's some good stuff to Camden, but yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of the shore is all. I love Jersey because it has a little bit of everything.
My knowledge on Jersey is, let's see, the MTV show, which isn't much, the Sopranos, and just like that's pretty much it. Yeah.
But those things are real, but those things are just pockets.
Okay.
So that one. So like, there's like over 100 beach towns. That one beach town is exactly like that.
No shit.
That's legit.
So you avoid that, right?
Yeah, we used to go to high school because like you could underage drink and like everyone was crazy on the boardwalk.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
Well, dude, it's crazy right now because fucking tonight, Lionel Messi, who's obviously one of the biggest soccer stars in the world, he's playing for Miami. Yeah, I'm not the biggest soccer fan, but
no, you're American. Of course you're not.
But he plays for like Miami signed him, the MLS, Major League Soccer, and a bunch of shit had to happen for them to play Philly. So they're playing Philly tonight, like
That's
the
awesome.
Union
Wait,
in Chester, which is like right next to, it's like right across the river from Jersey. Like there's the bridge is like right there. And dude, tickets for a normal Union game are like $35. They went to $350.
Jesus Christ.
Like 10x.
Dude, and he's getting like fucking like a little piece of all.
I was about to say, didn't he catch a piece of the team too? Yeah.
A piece of the team. That's when he's done. He's got a part owner. He's getting a piece of the TV deal. He's made.
He turned down almost $1 billion for that.
He's got the Beckham deal. Well, how much is Beckham? What's Beckham worth now? Whatever Beckham's deal was, he fucking like got the same kind of deal, but in today's money worth. And
yeah,
so,
he's rich for life. His kids are rich for life. His
right.
kids are rich for life. It's like generational fucking
so,
wealth.
so
But it was nutty.
Yeah, there's nothing like a football game because, like, I mean, I got stories of like me and a buddy threw a Raiders fan in a dumpster. Like we stolen
bunch of pussies.
We stole coolers out of like a back of a Jeep, and then then we just had beer for our after party. Like we did crazy stuff at fucking Giant Stadium, but like live sports, soccer is probably worse live. I think the World Cup and Messi has like done a lot for the sport, but live sports, seeing hockey live is unbelievable. And don't fault me, but NASCAR live is
I wouldn't hate a NASCAR race. It seems like a party.
Dude, you're allowed a 30-pack per person.
God damn it.
That's what you're allowed to. We camped out. We weren't NASCAR guys. We just heard that. And we just camped out, went there.
Yes.
We show up. We bring a 30-pack per person in. We're in there. We're like my wife went and she went to the bathroom. She came back. She's like, I'll find them when I come back. She came back. We were all dressed like the part of NASCAR. He couldn't pick us out in the crowd. We had an American flag being there. I had chops. I got it all fucking going. And then we called our friends. We were like, dude, to get in, all you need is a black X. After we showed them our ticket, they took a regular Sharpie marker and put an X.
No shit.
We called our friends, told them that. They were at the campsite. They took ashes from the campsite and did this and walked in and sat next to us for free. They don't
wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I love left turns. That would be me the whole time. Yeah.
There was a little 9-year-old kid who was telling us all about the racers. And he was getting it was fun. It was made it even better.
Yeah.
And we see a crap, but when they go by, it's like your fucking body is with it. It's crazy.
I would go to a NASCAR race. I don't know if they have one. Surely they got one in Texas for sure.
The Pocono one and Pennsylvania there. That was a good one. But
my girl worked she would do events and stuff at the Pocono Raceway and some stuff. Yeah. And they would put the hot girls in the pit crew. And they got to kind of hang
for
out
the
down
record,
there.
Scott, this guy is married way above his pay grade. It's retarded. It's
way above.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Funny, good-looking guy. He's got a nickname.
No, not at all.
He's got a nickname.
I made my own nickname.
That's funny.
But her favorite ones are the hot rod ones where you have the cars that have 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah,
and you see the flames bursting out. And
I've been to that. I've been to that. The quarter-mile races. Those are fun. It's just loud.
Those are fucking cool. Oh yeah, you
so
can't hear
fucking
shit.
loud. I would go to a NASCAR. Now I'm gonna make it a point to fucking go to a NASCAR race.
Hockey, go to a hockey.
Hockey's fun. I've been to a hockey game. That's fun as shit. Whenever I went, they had to stop the game because they had to scrape and re-ice because there was so much blood after a fight. I was like, this is wild. You know? We have a big ass soccer stadium here for the Houston Dynamo. And I've heard that's a party, dude. I've heard that fucking thing is a party. So
okay, last one. Hear me out on this.
Yeah.
WNBA.
Get the fuck out of here,
okay,
bro.
all right.
Jesus
Turn it off.
It's show's over.
No, hold on. I'm joking. Let me tell you this. What you do, I swear to God, next time you're in Vegas, what you do is you bet a ton of money on one team, and then you buy a front row ticket, which is going to be less than what you'll win.
$10. Yeah.
Right. And get spend a little bit more and get front row and heckle the girls. They're not used to that. You can get in their head. You can control a game.
No shit.
Control the game. Yeah, we've done this. Me and my friend, we go to Vegas. You buy fucking tickets. You go down. and you fucking just
That would be fun to do.
And then you fucking
Vegas?
win money because you can control the game. You put the money on and you yell it. You get in their head. It's so easy.
Vegas is our favorite place to go. Like as degenerates,
Yeah.
we fucking love Vegas.
Yeah.
Vegas is like no other. The only place I feel like that can compete with Vegas might be New Orleans.
Oh God.
I
I know the worst day of my life. I know the worst day of my life. I'm coming home from a bachelor party on a 2 connecting flight from New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans, dude. It's like you go down and you're on Bourbon Street. You don't like it's dark, but you don't know
That
what
sounds
time it is.
racist.
Yeah.
It's so dark.
Oh, it's very dark.
Yeah.
But you got fucking little kids. You got like 5-year-olds drumming and shit for tips. But like, dude, it is like it's
Too much fun.
all right. I don't know how it is in Houston, right? But in Philly and Jersey's probably just as bad as we are.
Okay, but you don't.
Like-
you got to remember, after Katrina, most of New Orleans came to Houston. So
Oh, is that-
yeah. So they didn't leave either.
I mean, in terms of drinking, so
yeah,
you can get a to-go cup in New Orleans, right?
Mhm.
They have like cups on the wall.
yeah.
They don't even
And-
care if you walk out with glass. They allow it.
No,
Yeah.
they don't give a fuck.
Then you
So,
just
like,
piss
you're-
on the street. And they fucking.
You're drinking and they're like, take your cup with you. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Because here you walk outside, police are basically like tackling you, right? Them,
Well,
they encourage you to walk outside.
In Jersey, it's like a $20 ticket. It's like, who gives a fuck?
So I'm going to Vegas for the first time next month. So
Yeah.
but it's for. I mean, I'm sure you know about Skankfest.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going for. So it's 4 days of comedy. I'm going for 1 extra day for the hangover,
Awesome.
and then
Good.
fucking,
How you doing?
Where are you staying?
Don't get on those flights, dude.
It's on Fremont. I don't remember the name of the fucking my buddy. It's something Golden something. I don't know. It's on Fremont Street. It's not on the Strip, dude. It's not the cool part of Vegas.
Oh,
So-
come on. You guys fucking stay on the Strip, dude. What is wrong with you?
There's a bed bug infestation on the Strip right now. Did y'all see that? All the
You
major
stay at, like,
hotels have bed bugs right now.
Circus.
That's one of them, dog. Like the only
Yeah,
one
you
that,
don't- it's like $13.
the only
You
one.
don't stay at Circus.
Oh, the only one that doesn't have bed bugs that I saw is Bellagio. That's it.
Yeah.
Everybody has it except for the Bellagio.
Because Bellagio is legit, bro.
And they have good
Bellagio-
PR. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. They have it too. They
Yeah.
just got ahead of the market.
Well, brother,
Vegas is just unique, man. You'll love it. If you've never been
I'm
there,
pumped about it.
you'll
Yeah.
love it.
Well, they got the punk rock museum that just opened, and I'm a big punk rock guy. I'm pretty
That's
pumped to
it.
see that. Yeah. Hey, it's 10 after. We got about 20 minutes left to be able to do the Rage and Pillage questions. But before that, Scott, I need you to hit your plugs. Where can people find you? For the listeners, and I know you have it on the screen, but
Yeah, ScottHoltComedy.com. I got a bunch of stuff up there for booking or whatever, just looking at some clips. And then Instagram is the thing I'm most active on, but I'm working on getting better at the other shit. But yeah, Ballsy Holt. You type in balls, I'm usually like the third one.
yeah. That's how I
Pro
found
move. Pro move.
Hell yeah. Fucking Rob, where can people find you, brother?
So I am the host of the Drink O'Clock podcast. We drink and I ask dumb questions. Most of my shit is Drink O'Clock Pod. But if you listen to my podcast anywhere, it's just Drink O'Clock. There's only one other one and they don't post shit. So fuck them. They can suck a big old floppy dick. Okay?
Fuck them.
Fuck the other Drink O'Clock.
Wait, is there another podcast with your same name?
Yeah, dude, they haven't posted in years.
Okay,
It's just-
I
it's
implore
tough.
everybody listening to just verbally attack them online. Dox them.
Yeah, say
Dox
fuck
them. That's
you,
fun.
bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck you little bitches.
Yeah, dox them, fucking find out where their family lives, find out their favorite child.
Just get
Duck
the
that one.
password.
Do what? Say that?
Just get the password.
Yeah, I would just start reporting
Yeah, I
them.
need a hacker. Who listens to Burley that's a fucking hacker? Actually, probably nobody.
I dox pretty fucking well. So
I need Burley. I need you to do
this one dude fucking started going at me online one day, and all I did was send him his home address, and he just quit talking. Yeah. I said, "Is this you?" And I just sent his address. He blocked me and just quit talking. I was like, "Nice."
That's fucking hilarious.
I internet
dude.
very well. Okay. All right. Scott, Rage and Pillage podcast. We always ask 2 questions. Rage meaning party, pillage meaning stealing. What's your favorite party story that you have that can't get you in trouble today, brother?
Yeah. Okay. The one that I enjoy telling, I guess, is there was one time I was hanging out with a bunch of buddies, and there was 3 of us all hanging out, and it was the first time I got invited. I got an older sister. It was the first time I got invited, like when I was in college, to her friend's party that was always down the shore, and like her best friend has a house, and they took it over, and it was always a good time, whatever. So she invited us for the first time. I was like, oh, sweet. And so there wasn't really a place for us to stay, but we're like, we'll figure it out. So we go and we party, and it's like, my sister's older, and we're just out of college. We're ready to go. They're all going to bed at like 1, 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we're like, we're just getting fucking started.
We just opened the second bag.
That's great. Yeah. So we're going crazy. And then we just have the house to ourselves. Everyone's asleep. And then we find someone's camera on the side of the table, and we start taking ridiculous pictures.
Yeah.
Like, putting each other's heads in the oven, and, just like, just silly shit. And then at one point we're like, we keep upping the ante.
Yeah.
And we're like, all right, we should take a picture of one of our assholes.
For sure.
So,
yeah.
Is either balls or assholes?
Yeah.
It was one or the other.
So we decide out of the 3 of us who's the cleanest. So we go, you're out of the running. You now pick between the 2 of us. And we showed him our assholes, and he goes, all right. The other guy, he goes, yours is the dirtiest. We got to take a picture of yours. We take a picture of his asshole. And then we take a picture of like a couple more ridiculous things, and then a couple like nice things. And then one, like the 3 of us like together, like, and then we brought a tent, and we go to the beach, because she was walking distance to the beach.
Yeah.
And we set up our tent on the beach. And so we're on the beach sleeping, and the morning comes, and all of a sudden we hear like a knock on our tent, right? Which you can't really knock on a tent, but it's the police.
Oh,
and
shit.
they're like, hello. And I wake up, and I was like, what's up? They're like, you guys can't sleep overnight here. And I was like, no, we just got here. He goes, what time did you get here? And I was like, 6:30. And I was like, what time is it? He's like, 6:50. I was like, yeah.
That's it.
He's like, all right, he like fucking left off there. But we like whatever. We got away with that one. The girls start coming, and the whole house is girls and guys, a bunch of people, and they walk past us. They just give us like nods and keep going. We were fucking blackout drunk. We didn't remember.
Oh, you forgot the whole ass thing.
Yeah, we forgot we did it. Sorry, I don't know what's going on here.
What happened?
I don't know. Hold on.
Did I freeze up on you?
No.
No, you're good.
Oh, it's still going? All right.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
All right.
You were so still that we thought you froze. It was very impressive. Actually.
My screen went blank.
Oh, okay.
So they walk past us, right? And we're like, oh, that was weird. We forgot what we did. They walk fine. And then my sister comes. She wakes up late. She comes, and they're there, and we're by the tent. One of us is still sleeping. She comes over, and she sees us, and she's like, hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Yeah, we're talking, whatever. She's like, all right, well, I was like, all right, yeah, we're just hanging here. He's still sleeping. She goes to them now, and as soon as she gets to them, her and her best friend start walking towards like the boardwalk to go get coffees or whatever. But they're like, you could see they're like dishing.
Yeah.
And my one buddy is like, oh shit, what are they talking about? We got to get the scoop out of that. So then they go get coffee. As they come back, they split off, and my sister walks towards us, and she's like, Scott, what the fuck? I was like, what? She's like, did you take pornographic pictures?
Oh no.
on my friend's camera? And I was like, and then the kid who was sleeping wakes up hysterical laughing, trying to apologize. Like, I'm sorry, but he couldn't stop laughing because we like immediately remembered what we did. And it was like, fucking horrible. And then we fucking, so that story lives on. I tell that story to people in college at my wife's graduation. And the guys, she was mad at me for like telling it in front of her brother. And then the two of the guys, they find me after the story, and they're like, "Dude, we should do that again tonight.
Let's go." Yeah.
So we get another random camera. We take a
That's
random
hilarious.
this time we take 3 asshole pictures. Each of you round robin. We do all 3, right? So then we go, we're partying, right? We keep going. We take pictures of random so it's hidden. The next day, there's like my wife and I, she was a girlfriend at the time, whatever. She got mad. We were like in a fight that night. The next morning, we wake up and I had to drive her to her actual graduation. And I'm driving all our friends. We're not talking to each other. It's tense as fuck in the car. I drop them all off. I go back. I'm sitting with their family. Her brother is like puking in a garbage can in the hallway of like a fucking Dunkin' Donuts center, like a basketball arena. And, she is in line waiting to get like called up, and she just takes her camera out to look, and she's going through pictures. It was her camera.
No.
And she is by people she doesn't know. And she goes to one asshole and she goes, "Oh no, next picture, it's another asshole. Oh no, next picture, it's another asshole." And then has to turn the camera off and just so she gets back in the car when I pick her up to leave, and she's like, "So was that your asshole?" That was the end of the fight.
That's fucking, dude.
That's a perfect way to end a fight, dude.
Dude, that you just opened a memory of mine.
Good.
Fucking, we visited
just a bunch of assholes.
We visited a friend of mine, and she was in college, and she was staying with these other 3 girls back in the flip phone days.
Yeah.
Also, I was about 100 pounds lighter, and my dick was presentable.
Yeah, been there.
The girl fucking was charging her phone in the living room and went to bed with her boyfriend. Well, I grabbed her phone. I was like, well, this is going to be hilarious. There was no locks on phones back then. You just open and start taking pictures.
For sure.
She had her glasses in the bathroom, so I put her glasses on my dick and fucking snapped some pictures of that, made it the home screen, and then left, knowing I'm never going to go back to that place again. Well, there was a phone call the next day. They were none too happy. That's fucking hilarious. Dude, I haven't thought about that in fucking forever. That's fucking great. All right. Pillage. Everybody's stolen something. Whether it's chapstick out of your mom's purse, or you stole a fucking car, you knocked over a bodega. Fucking, what's something that you've stolen that you can't get in trouble for today, brother?
Me again?
Yeah. But yeah, Rob's already been through this shit.
Mine.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done mine.
I'm a fucking kleptomaniac. All of this.
This is why this show exists.
It's in my room.
I steal to this day, sir. Fucking.
Oh, dude, every time I go grocery shopping, I get away with whatever.
100, dude. If I can steal a candy bar, I'm stealing that bitch.
The self-checkout line? Oh my.
Yeah, that changed the game.
Yeah.
Well, I told you, my fiance, we make fun of her because I make fun of her because, especially during COVID, she would always steal a Boston cream donut from Giant.
Yeah,
Did I tell you guys that?
Yeah.
She would always, she would take a Boston cream donut. She would do what you do, Burley, and she would eat it throughout the store. And then to get rid of the evidence, she would just take the wax paper and just like crush it up and then like put it in her purse. Oh,
dude, that was
God, out of sight, out of mind. And I always make fun of her. I'm like, dude, they're gonna arrest you and be like, you're known as like the Boston cream donut bandit. Like your picture is fucking everywhere.
Here's my fat guy thing. I'm walking around store. Chicken fingers, I'm eating mashed potatoes and shit, and I just stuff it all on the counter. Yeah, fucking hell yeah, bro.
So I'll give you a couple if you don't mind. But yeah it's I don't know. I remember like little kid where I was like barely able to be out by myself. I like stole an airhead with my cousin, and then my cousin told on me. So it's like been going on for years. In high school, I used to take like onion rings and put them underneath the plate of French fries and just pay for the fries and like have like popcorn chicken in my jacket and like all the time. And I would go and I would sit down at my table, and I had one friend who was on like the student congress, and he'd be like, "You're the reason all the prices are going up," like flipping out.
The young Republicans of high school. Yeah.
So he's fucking whatever. And then like college, I would get like blackout drunk, and then I would wake up the next day, and my pockets would just have like sunglasses, like a hot chocolate,
hell yeah,
like marshmallows. I basically stole like I thought I was gonna make s'mores that night, but I didn't. I woke up the next day be like, oh, I was gonna put glasses on around a fire that didn't exist and make s'mores.
Dude, I went through a Xanax phase. But whenever I take Xanax, fucking I black out. I don't remember shit. Woke up at my buddy's house and my dealer, funny fact, doesn't do drugs. But he's like, dude, y'all were wild last night. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, look in the closet. Open the closet. It's nothing but stock radios. He's like, y'all went out just robbing cars. And it was all stock radios. Nothing nice, dude. Yeah. It's like, he's like, y'all had a flathead screwdriver and y'all were just going for it. I was like, God damn.
You ever make money off of that?
No, we were like, get rid of this shit.
What's this fucking stock radio from a Hyundai Elantra?
You go to a scrap yard and get $12.
We didn't know we're 16, dude. You know.
Yeah. So we used to do, what I used to do is we used to find like pool clubs in like neighboring towns that were nice, and they were pretty easy to hop fences, and we would just hop the fence, and then we would just go steal their booze from their outdoor bar.
Nice.
That's what we would bring to like parties and shit.
Hell yeah.
But there was one time at a party, a friend, we were like, we're at a party in the dead of winter, and we're inside, and he's like, we're leaving early. I was like, all right. He was my ride. And he was like older than me. And so we're leaving. And as we're leaving, he just gets to the porch and he just looks and he sees everybody's jacket. And he goes, all right, grab as many jackets as you can. I was like, what? You're going to take everyone's jacket. I was like, what, dude? We just stole everyone's North Face jackets.
I like how he's like super calm about it. Just do it, dude. Just go. Yeah.
That's so ridiculous. I think I didn't see a cent of it. He fucking took. I guess he just sold the North Faces. I don't know.
See, dude. It's always friends, right? Like I had a buddy, and we were at a party, and it was a rich party. Like these people had they were in the main line in Philly. They had a lot of money. They were all probably Jewish.
Hold on. Your white privilege is leaking.
But my buddy was dating like a very rich Jewish girl, I should say. So all her friends were very rich and Jewish. So we were at the party and he's like, listen, we're going to go up to this room. It's where all their shit is. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be some valuable electronics. He's like, I'm going to need you to grab some of it. And I'm like, look, I'm a goody two shoes, dude. I don't typically do shit like that. And he's like, so we get up there and I'm like, dude, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking for. And there was 2 iPods. I'm like, I have 2 iPods. And that was when like iPods were super expensive.
Dope, yeah.
And he's like, good. So we're on our way home. It's just me and him. And like, we get this call from his girlfriend. She's like, oh my God, 2 iPods are missing. People are freaking out. And he goes, I have no idea what you're talking about. People are think you took it. He's like, me? No, never. I would never do anything like that. And I'm like, motherfucker, did you just do that so you could say it was me? I didn't. You told me to grab them.
You became the patsy. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Fucking piece of shit. He's an asshole.
Yeah.
Not friends with him anymore, by the way.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I had a friend who robbed my house. He got into all the pills and stuff, and fucking in and out of my house in 3 minutes. Our neighbor saw him and called the cops and got him. But he was in and out, got my mom's jewelry and shit.
Knew where everything was. Yeah.
Yeah, right. In and out, dude. But
dude, pillheads, man, my addicts, they don't fuck around, bro. If they're in and out, and they'll take all your shit, Yeah. They're very, if they could use like what they do to steal your shit into like something good.
Also, the kid was a hustler too. He just got it the wrong way,
Yeah.
Down the wrong road. But I mean, I don't know. I wasn't fucking far off. I wouldn't do that shit. But we would steal. What do we used to do? We used to go to the Little League in high school. We would go around the back of the fence along the river so no one would see us, and then get into the Little League, pry open the gate.
Yeah.
And then have the skinny guy slide through and then unlock the door. And we would take all the sodas and candy. And we would go to high school and selling the sodas and candy.
See, I never had that idea. Like my brain never went to sell this shit. I was like, I have a bunch of sodas and candy now. That's where my brain went.
Yeah.
I never thought about shit like that. The thrill to me was the stealing. It was never the fucking, why am I stealing? I wanted to get away with it, you know?
We used to fucking break into houses for like no reason.
We did that too. Yeah.
Just like empty houses or whatever. And that was just a thrill.
Yeah, we did that. We did that in an apartment building. Closest we ever got to being caught. But we broke into an apartment of somebody we knew, and we knew that they were out of town. And we were in there fucking around trying to find shit. And then somebody was like, "What are y'all doing?" I was like, "Oh shit." And that was, yeah. We were done after that. Guys,
we broke in somewhere and there was a radio playing and then a cop siren hit. And we were like, thought, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
And it turned out it was just, radio
just on the radio. Yeah, whoever has that sound effect is a goddamn asshole. Fellas, this has been a fucking blast. Thank y'all so much for being on.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Man,
any
absolutely.
fucking time. Listen, I want this to happen again. We'll fucking make it happen again. Fucking,
Sure.
I'm always into supporting funny, and you are funny, sir. That fucking, what'd you say? The Indian joke that you posted online about the gay Indian couples is pretty fucking funny, dude.
Oh, thanks, man.
I'll post, if you can send me that raw video, I'll post it out and fucking send it to everybody, dude. It's great.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Check your DM in a little bit. I want to send you something.
Okay.
All right. Brothers,
All right.
thank y'all very much.
Hi, boys.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Thanks, Burley.
Everybody
Yeah,
else,
it's nice meeting you, bro.
see y'all next Tuesday.
Later, guys.
End of the show. Later, fellas.
Peace.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Dude.